Who is the worst MC in anime? I really feel like this is a conversation that need to be had because I don't see nobody talking about this. People always say who's the best, who has the coolest stats, who's the strongest, but people don't actually see and sit down and say who's the worst. And see, I already got some in mind of who are the worst MCs in anime, okay? The top contenders in my mind are one, Tanjiro. Okay. I know this is very controversial, but Tanjiro contributes nothing to the story. I'm not going to that point later on. I just wanted to say that before I get anything going on. Two, Yuji Itadori. Yes, you made the list, my brother. You made the list. My bad. I am sorry. And the last person on this list I have is, bro, Asta from Black Clover. Okay, yes, I said it. I know there's probably like 5 Black Clover fans out there, bro. I'm sorry I offended you, but bro, he's on the top contender list for the worst new gen anime characters, especially because there's not really too many new gen big anime as these 3 right here. So this is why I included them in here. Digi from Chainsaw Man, you're a goat. Dandadan, Karuna is pretty cool. He has a really good character, even from the first few seasons. Bro, he's a good character. So boom, we have Tanjiro, Yuji, and Asta. Who is the worst? Now let's go back to that first point I was saying about Tanjiro. So we going into Tanjiro first. Tanjiro, if he was not in this story, I guarantee you nothing would change. Everything would be the same. The reason I'm saying that is because he doesn't do anything. And yes, I know the reason why Rui and Gyutaro are dead is because of Tanjiro, sure. But at the end of the day, bro, Gyu was already on the way to go kill Rui. Goddamn, motherfucking goddamn, and easily would have easily beat Gyutaro and Daki by himself. The reason why he was getting messed up is because he was too busy defending the other 3 demon slayers, Inosuke, Tanjiro, and Zetsu, bro. That's just the truth. And regardless, bro, Omegatai was on his way. It don't even matter, bro. The thing is, you're not realizing this. Think about me right here. Think about it. Let's look at each other right now. Izui would have held them off long enough for Omegatai to even show up. And even if Izui died right there, bro, guess what would have happened? Omegatai would have just knocked off that Daki and Gyutaro regardless. Tanjiro's role in the whole story is literally to be a side character. He does nothing really great, which is fine. It doesn't really matter too much, but he doesn't have one moment. He doesn't have one moment where he genuinely accomplishes something, at least by himself. If anything, Zetsu gets more of a moment than Tanjiro does. And you can't even lie to me, bro. Don't even try to sit here and lie to me and say Zetsu didn't get more of a character arc than Tanjiro. Bro, Zetsu ended up changing his whole mindset, his whole mood, trained, and it just became a cold ass nigga without sleeping. But come on, gang. Come on. Realistically, the story can move forward without Tanjiro being involved in this whole shit. He did not matter to the story at all, not one bit. That was just our main character. But wait, hold on. Let me not just dunk on Tanjiro and say he's the worst. And things that make him a good character. I like how he handles things. I like how he is emotionally. I like how he can assess situations. I like his fighting tactics. I like his motivation. I like everything about him. Other than the fact he kind of is a little bit too close to his sister, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes, you know, but you know, I mean, I guess I get it. He's big bro, so it is what it is. And then next on the list, my brother, we have my boy Yuji Itadori. Now, you know, it's kind of the same sentiments of what I have against Tanjiro. Yuji don't really contribute nothing to the story. If anything, he makes the world of Jujutsu Kaisen a worse place. You want to know the reason why? Because he eats a Sukuna finger. You realize if Yuji was not there in this world, Sukuna would not even have came back in this time period. Meaning the whole big bag of the series, the whole big bad would just be Kajaku. And we see how Yuta dealt with Kajaku. One slash to the head and it was over, bro. And let's sit back to see what Yuji accomplishes in his story. If you read the manga, of course he does a little more than Tanjiro. He ends up finishing off Sukuna in their last little fight that I don't totally 100% agree with, but you know, it happened. But before that, there was no build up to him really being at the level of Sukuna other than him getting Sukuna-like techniques. There was no buildup of Yuji getting to be at certain levels. We really didn't see him climb those ranks. We saw him get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, and then he just jumps up from here all the way to up here somehow. Somehow doing that whole Sukuna fight where he was scrapping with multiple other people, so Yuji just kept jumping up in power somehow. I don't get that, but hey, it is what it is. Even though he accomplished a little bit more than Tanjiro in his story, my brother Yuji is 100% a permanent side character in his whole entire story. Some of the best moments in the show do not even include Yuji. Some of the best moments in the whole series itself don't include Yuji. Yuji has good moments, not great moments. He has moments where he has to always continuously need help from something to do something. He never really accomplishes anything on his own. There's no real progression when you see Yuji on the battlefield or in person. There's nothing other than him being really sad all the time because of certain things that happen. Gege literally made a happy character to torture this man. This man did not live a good life. I'm letting you know this right now. If you read the manga, they literally made Yuji just to torture him. Remember the happy-go-lucky man we had in season 1? And then season 2 came around and it started to progress even worse. And then the manga continued on, and there was a lot more things that just brought this man down to earth. And shit, there were many more trying to put him below it. But other than being mad and sad all the time for obvious reasons, Yuji doesn't really work or improve on anything in this show, and it's obvious that Gege didn't really give too much of a hell about this man. Gege really didn't care about this man. He doesn't even have a name of a domain expansion. That's how much Gege did not care about Yuji at all. At the beginning of the series, we see him have this thing called the Divergence Fist, and he doesn't really use it too much or improve upon that in the series at all. It was like it was shown to us for no reason. But is there anything good to say about Yuji? What is good about Yuji Itadori? He cares about his friends. I guess so. Moving on to the last one I have to explain. Asta. See, the thing about Asta being on this list, bro, this is what I want to say about Asta. And there's some good things that started off. He actually actively pushes his story forward, unlike the other two on this list that are just in their story. The thing is, Asta really has moments where he kills the big bad, and they would have done it without him. They probably could have made it work, but bro, the story needs Asta to be in this motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you this off the rip, the story genuinely needs this man to be in this story. If not, they would have been cooked a long time ago from all the demons or whatever the bullshit got going on. If you see what's going on in the manga, bro, this nigga is sharing his power like he Naruto Uzumaki. Everyone got anti-magic now. Even Yuno got anti-magic now. It is insane what this man Asta is doing. They need him. But other than that, Asta is just pretty generic in his story. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just, I want to be the Wizard King. Oh, I want to protect all the good people. Okay, cool. That's fine and dandy. Asta is pretty much a boring ass character that we've seen 1,000 times. And that's what I want to say what makes him a bad MC is because we've seen the same blueprint over and over and over and over. Let's change it up. Naruto and the other series that came before that were pretty much the pioneer of this whole thing, bro. Asta just takes that to the next level and kind of copies and pastes that whole mindset that Naruto had. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, that's probably the only reason that makes Asta a bad MC, if anything. Like, legitimately, he's just kind of boring and you don't really want to continue to watch the show after a while because you've seen the same things 1,000 times from this man. Now, okay. I know that was pretty fast on Asta and I ain't had really much to say, so I guess you can kind of understand where this list is gonna go. For anybody thinking, oh, Deku should have been here. No, brother, Deku should not have been in this top 3 worst, top 2, whatever, top 1. No, he should not have been in this at all. Genuinely, Deku is an understandable character of why he does everything. He improves throughout his series. His story needs him to be there. There's no way in hell you can say he's a bad MC for his verse. He goes through multiple arcs. He thinks he can do stuff on his own. He has different moments and he evolves, grows, and even changes his outfit along the way to resemble that. And even in his end goal of wanting to save the main person that couldn't be saved, even if he fails at that, it doesn't matter. He got to do or try or got to attempt and save a lot of people or be at the forefront of that whole battle. He got to lead it. He got to see it through himself. He got to do a lot of things that other MCs and their other stories weren't able to do. Plus, Deku not only affects himself and develops himself, he also develops and affects the people that are around him to be better, bro. If it wasn't for Deku being in the story, Bakugo wouldn't have been this cracked at all, because Bakugo had competition to always want to keep up to somebody. The thing is, everyone looks at this man is just in awe or willing to help him. They want to support this man because they see the vision. They see the progress. They see everything. I see the vision. I see the progress. I was always excited to see what Deku was going to do next. He is very crafty. He is able to fight regardless of what he has or how low he is. There's multiple things about Deku that make him an interesting character besides his multiple quirks that he has now. So no, Deku don't belong on this list. Don't bring that man name up at this at all. But for the person I'm gonna pick as the worst MC in the new gen anime, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that gotta be Yuji Itadori, gang. Oh, wait, hold on. It's not because I'm hating on him in this series. But bro, there was a point where people didn't even believe you were the main character anymore. That's how bad it is. And the thing is, Yuji was not even planned to be the main character of the story regardless. That's why he doesn't really get fleshed out as much, is because the main person that was supposed to be the MC was Yuta. It feels like Yuji was thrown in as a spectator or just someone made on the spot just to be in the story to be the main character. It doesn't feel like he was intentionally supposed to be here from the beginning, which he wasn't. And damn, that took a lot out of me to say, but hey, now you know I'm not just hating. It's just Yuji don't got no development, man. And don't even start bringing up, what about the fight with this and this? What about the fight with this? Brother, did the fight matter at all? Did it lead to anything? No. No, it didn't lead to shit. It didn't matter at all. It was just a side fight that he had. Because yeah, but other than that, I'm gonna leave the video right here. Go ahead, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Tell me in the comments section how I'm wrong about whatever MC I chose as the worst one. Other than that, go ahead and subscribe because you see a nigga need the help.